season started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Let's talk a minute about North Texas. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third.
Makes the grab inside the 30. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Mean Green.
My ball was sitting there texting me shit. Talking now. No, I'm talking about it. Got me.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Crosby. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air, it's Gleason. Grabbed over the middle, it's Jones. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They'll try the run. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Rockets come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know that...
Oh, he's got some space.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Give to the running back.
They got one.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
And the Rockets have this offense rolling. Quickly to the tight end. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Caught in the backfield, it's Trainer.
No gain on the play. It's third down.
The Rockets come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the air, it's Gleason. Just a short pass to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
They don't even consider the 47-yard field goal attempt, and they'll try to pick it up on fourth down and short. They'll try to sneak it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Rockets come to the line with a new set of downs. Timeout called by the... It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the inside give. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Snagged in the middle. It's Holly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing it. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
The Rockets kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake.
Oh, damn, I pressed the wrong button.
Backed up now, here's second and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Motion from the wideout. To throw, it's Gleason. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got some room to run. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Rockets.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
10, North Texas, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7.
Damn, that's fucked up.
He didn't get a
15, one cop.
Call that play and probably want to get
So one cop,
yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Back to pass. The quick out. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
He might want another play. Wants to fire on second down. Going over the top.
Oh, go get that 7.
And it's incomplete.
I don't know that
Going for the
ball.
massive explosive
But
play.
the ball.
Instead, they're looking at a third down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Get that. Oh,
And the
my
incomplete
goodness.
pass will wrap up the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. Toledo, 10, North Texas, 7.
North Texas facing fourth down. They had time to talk it over in the break. Let's see what they dial up. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. North Texas facing fourth down. They had time to talk it over in the break. Let's see what they dial up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's fourth and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
They'll give it to the back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. And the Rockets want to move quickly. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Ball 24.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Got it in the middle, it's Holly. It's a seam wide open, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo.
Toledo, number
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. Caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
And he's not going to take the touchback.
Get thirsty.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the
Come
air.
on.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The short hand.
Somebody at 7?
And just a short, safe
And I'll
pass
talk
away. They pick up a
to
few.
myself.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
Makes the catch. It's Williams. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB.
Oh my God, that was
And
touchdown.
that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke
crazy.
on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
North Texas in the hurry up. On fourth down, they're taking to the air.
What is it?
Quick completion on the out. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Lost a throw on first down. Fires to the right. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Wants to throw. It's Gleason. Under fire. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Rockets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Rudolph. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyways, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort.
Oh.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Punt is on its way. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. They have some time here late in the half. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got a man. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
Nice play. This running back showing you why he truly is a 3-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. And when you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got his man in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Out of the gun to give to the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking to throw, it's Gleason. The screen, and watch out. Got room at the 35. Wide open on the right. There he goes. The 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Rockets.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 35.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush. But with his speed, his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
Flips it out on the screen. Nice move to keep running. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Makes the grab on 3rd. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Got the first down and more.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
And the Rockets have their offense in high gear. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Looking for a man. It's Gleason. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Quickly complete. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Rockets in the hurry up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. 3rd down play from the gun. Catch in the middle. It's Holly. Oh, a lot of space. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. And the Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Wants to throw. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Back to throw, it's Gleason. Working that wide receiver screen. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the 1st down.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the 1st down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Touchdown, Toledo! And they take it in for 6 more points. On to attempt the try. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Running back searching for a hole. Wide open spaces. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The Rockets have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Here we go. Use the play fake, now to throw. Swings it out to his running back. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Rockets! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, in game one going exactly how they scripted it.
And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Snags it quickly on the left. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
North Texas comes to the line needing just a few inches to convert on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the 1st down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the off.
Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice game.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Turning on the Jets. He's loose. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, North Texas.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
He'll bring it out. It's Crosby. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air, it's Gleason. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jones. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Trying to pick up a 1st down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Toledo 38, North Texas 17.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Rockets will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wants to go up top on first down. Slings it downfield. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he hurt him.
Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already. North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Rockets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Toledo.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Cincinnati looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This Beautiful situation for the defense.